Hey friends, this is going to be RV vlog number 2. I am in a small town called Hazen, Arkansas. There's the bluebird. So I spent the night here last night at a tire shop because I had my first blowout actually 2 nights ago, and I'm gonna find a little spot to tell the story. There's the town water tower. It's called Hazen, Hazen. It's a tiny little town. You can see this is like the old town square. There's the little railroad depot. Here's the railroad tracks. Maybe I'll go over to this little gazebo. Let me cross the street safely. So yeah, yesterday was very interesting, and I literally, I could not do a video. I was having such an activation. The sun was kind of like it is today. Let's see. Yeah, it's just freaking blazing light codes. I mean, just streaming in. So I'm gonna walk over here to the gazebo. It's a beautiful day. Look, oh, why can't I flip the camera? Do y'all see? Oh, where's the hawk? Ah, shoot, I hate that you can't flip the camera when you're already filming. It's gorgeous. Okay, ooh, this is much better. Let me sit by this tree. And also, when I have the camera turned this way, I never know, it's hard to look over at the, there, I think, am I looking at the right place? Okay, so I'll try to keep this brief, but at around midnight 2 nights ago, my RV started like shaking, and I was like, oh my God, I think I just blew a tire. On the back tires, it's like double on each side for safety. That way if one blows, you still have one. So I was able to pull over, and the next exit happened to be a rest area that was closed right past the exit for Highway 33, so that was a sink. 33 being the number of Christ. It's the year that he died. Anyway, so I pulled around the barricade because it said closed, and I was like, I just have to park here. I mean, I clearly can't get a tire right now, right? So all night I was sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, like a state trooper's gonna knock on the door. So I was like half awake, half asleep. You know, when you're just like, moms will understand this. You're like awake with one ear, or asleep but with one ear kind of open. Anyway, so that didn't happen, but at 5:41, and I remember because it was like, for some reason I looked at the clock and that stood out to me, if that means anything to anybody. But at 5:41, there's this knock, and this guy, this construction guy is like, driver, driver. He was calling me driver. And so I like stumble, you know, up to the front door where he's knocking, and he's like, cement trucks will be here in 8 minutes. You have to move. I'm like, okay, I have a blowout. Like, I don't know if I can't get back on the road. And he was like, oh, you're broken down. He's like, okay, no problem. He's like, I'll direct you up here where you can like sit till you figure it out. So I was able to roll, you know, up to where he told me to go. And then I tried to sleep for a couple more hours and I couldn't. But it was the weirdest thing when I got up. So this is like a closed rest area, right? So I just had the whole area, like the woods, the grass, the whole parking lot, like it was just empty. So normally I'd be like frantically trying to call a wrecker, call a tire place, figure out what to do. But I just had this overwhelming sense of like, I think for some reason this is where I'm supposed to be today. And I just went with it. So I just like went about my day. I had a very like contemplative day, a lot of time just with me and spirit, and it was really beautiful. I was like able to, you know, take some nature pictures and have some, you know, just alone time, like truly alone time, and it was amazing. So around 4 o'clock, I did all of a sudden get the urge, and so I'm just trying to practice like just following this sort of time outside of time, where it's just like I'm just gonna go with my internal clock, and something said, okay, it's time now to like figure out what you're gonna do. I didn't have to be home until today anyway, to get the kids, and so I knew I had like a little cushion, but I called Rick's auto shop and he was able to come right out. He actually jumped my battery. Oh, because my freaking battery died when the 5:41 a.m. wake-up call came. I turned on my lights to scoot up and I forgot to turn them off, so it died. So he jumped me off and I followed him here to Hazen, to his little shop, and he said I could just stay the night, you know, in his parking lot or whatever, and he would fix the tires in the morning. So he actually ended up replacing 2 tires, and yeah, I don't know what else to say except that I really love this not having a plan and just sort of going with the flow travel-wise, because it just really leaves so much more room for like synchronicity and magic and communication with like my inner being and with spirit, and it's just really fun. So I did already see some, for those of you that like numbers and codes and synchronicities in these videos, I'll probably just be showing stuff. I won't necessarily say what it means to me, but I know some of you guys will get messages from your own guides. Let me go this way. You know what, actually, I'm gonna do another video so that I can have the camera flipped the other way, because it's too hard to try to line it up. So this will be the end of vlog number 2. Hope everybody has a beautiful day. Love y'all.